Hello, Virgo. It is time for your monthly reading, May 2021. Pretty exciting times, weird times, traumatic times, but also exciting times. So I hope this is going to be a great month. I plan on making it a great month one way or another. I hope you do too, and I hope that you like this reading. I'm going to do a different spread today. Originally, I found this one and it was called the Love Life Thermometer. So I'm just going to make it the Life Thermometer, and you can apply it to whatever situation you want. It can be, I'm going to do it like it's a general reading, but if you want to apply the answers to your love life or your career or your kids or any other area of life, you know, that you want to apply it to, that will definitely work. So let's just dive in here, shall we? So this one is about your life. We'll wait to flip the others so we can concentrate on this guy. He's coming up a lot lately too. So this is not a bad card. I know it looks kind of bad, but it's not a bad card because you're in action. You are doing things. You are taking part. You are not giving up. Whatever this is, you are trying to get it done. But maybe whatever the thing is, it's often work. Something is being done kind of inefficiently here. You know, there's an easier way to carry those sticks, that's for sure. Put some under each arm and carry them, stand up straight. You can't even see through the sticks the way they're being carried. So it can be some kind of inefficiency that maybe you could get help with, or maybe you could think of some various ways to try to get the thing done. Maybe you're just taking on too much. You know, we can only handle so much. Yeah, we're superhuman in lots of ways, and we can overcome and learn to do things better and stronger and faster and all that good stuff. But there are only so many hours in the day, and your energy is important for many areas of life, so you can't like sap it all in one place. And if it's not being utilized well and you're feeling like you can't see the forest for the trees and all that, like that's not good. You want to figure something out here to make this work better for you. And you can. There is a way. You're not stopping. You're not giving up. You are in action, and that's great. So take that, you know, ability that you have to do that and direct it better so that you're not looking like this carrying those sticks. You know, sometimes it's even an attitude shift. Sometimes it's like, oh, you know what? This is no big for me. I can do this. And then it makes it easier and you can do it better. So if it's actually too much and you can't do it better, that's one thing. You know, sometimes it's a situation where you work for a company and you can go and have a chat with somebody about it, your boss or, you know, a coworker, and see if you can get some help with something. And sometimes they appreciate that more than you just spiraling down and not getting the thing accomplished. You know, sometimes there's a way to manage this so it actually can even work in your favor. I mean, that is the case sometimes. So this is something to make note of. It'll be interesting to see if it has anything to do with this situation. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, like all the other knights in the deck, he's very strong and brave and driven and happening and, you know, able to go into battle and fight and all of that. But he is different than the other knights in that he will take it slow. He will evaluate. He will plan. He might move a little more slowly, but he really gets the job done. He's your guy when you want stability. So maybe you have a person like this in your life, and if you do, that is very, very good because, you know, this guy's really rock solid and he's somebody to be taken care of in a sense, because these people put their whole heart and soul into making investments work out, their work, doing what they have to do in the order they have to do it. Probably an earth sign. If this is the person you're married to or living with, this is a really good person to learn how to take things that you don't always want to do to completion. They're really good at things like slow incremental steps, creating security for the future. They're good at investing. They're good at most things financial. They're very well versed on those kinds of topics. They're also good at, they're kind of focused on the body, so they can be very good at health. Anything that will create long term security, they're really good at. So, something to be made note of. So, maybe that person is just somebody, maybe it's somebody that you don't consider to be somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with or something, and maybe they could be, or maybe it's a person who could help you with this situation, maybe this work situation, maybe this rather stoic financial advisor could tell you some advice to make this better. Just throwing ideas out there because it's a general reading and you'll all have different issues. So this is general advice. Oh, the Magician. Well, one of the best cards in the deck. Okay, so this makes me feel even better about this, although I didn't really feel that bad about this. But if you've got the Magician, you can do anything. You've got all the, the tools at your disposal to create anything you want. So the Magician is here to tell you, basically, you can do it. Whatever you're trying to achieve, you have the capacity. You've got the eternity symbol above your head. You've got the passion. You've got the ability to put it into action. You've got the ability to create security and drive to do that. You've got, communication skills, intelligence, all the things that you need to make anything happen. I mean, the universe is on your side here, completely 100%. This, when the one hand is raised like this and the other hand is lowered, it means as above, so below. It's a representation of that. So, I mean, you can create anything on, in heaven or on earth. I mean, it's really important that we recognize how powerful we actually are. When they talk about things like, you only use 10% of your brain capacity and all that, people go, oh, well, what if we could tap into all that? We can tap into tons of it. Like, just, don't always be like everybody else. Don't always fall into the norm of thinking, because people really are sheep. And sometimes people have to think differently and be the leaders and do things in a different way and create. The number one reason we're here is to make things, like I believe that. It doesn't matter if you're making people or if you're making products that people need or if you're making new ideas, if you're creating inspiration for people, but we have to do something where we're creating. Create, create, create. The Magician is all about creation. So I suggest you go out there and create whatever is in your mind and make it fabulous. What's going on right now? The Page of Wands, more action. So the Page of Wands is a youthful person, probably. Somebody who's like a child, a teenager, young adult, can be a very youthful person who's older, but he's all about learning how to put something into action. When I see the Page of Wands, I often think of somebody starting a new business. And then because they're starting a new business, they have to learn, maybe how to make a business plan. They might have to learn how to set up shop. They might have to learn how to do all the paperwork involved. They might have to learn new skills to, do all the jobs themselves. It's a busy time. It's an exciting time, but there's a lot of learning involved. It could be any project. It could be you want to learn to cook, so you're going to learn how to do it, and then you're going to put that into practice every day and start cooking. It could be you want to learn how to take a car apart and put it back together, and that's going to be your project and your learning. Maybe it'll be a hobby that someday you can be a mechanic. Whatever it is, it's exciting and all about learning. Excuse me. It can also mean a message about something that's going to become action. It could be a message from a friend of yours saying, hey, let's go out and go for a run every day, or something of that nature. Could be any message that is about an activity or something that's going to become an action. And last of all, I'm sorry, I've got my window open and I'm so allergic to life right now. Um, what's going to happen next? That's what this card represents. This card has also come up a lot today. It's a great card. It's a card of benevolence and hospitality. Um, if it's going to happen next, maybe you're going to have a celebration in your near future, possibly a wedding or some other, milestone in life. Quite exciting, quite hospitable, loving, bringing people in. Very positive card. Kind of an exciting reading. I know there's a little bit of a struggle going on here, but it's not a terrible one. It's just, part of life. There'll be some kind of a learning curve to make things right. This is kind of fun. I feel, a youthful energy here, very creative here, very celebratory here, very rock solid here. I mean, this is a really nice reading. So I hope you have a fantastic month ahead and enjoy it. And my email's below if you want to tell me anything. I'd love to hear from you. And have a fantastic month. Talk to you soon.